Good day, everyone. The other day I pulled out some old photographs and was going through them, and it amazed me how quickly time has flown. Our two little boys have now grown up and gotten married and have little ones of their own. And thinking back, I thought about an incident that made a great difference in my life. It was a lesson my husband taught me. And I have to call this video, Don't Be a Martyr. The boys had just won a football match in school, and my husband thought that we had to take them out for a treat. So we took them to an ice cream store. And my husband asked the boys, "What flavor do you want?" And they excitedly chose their flavor. And then he turned to me and said, "And what flavor would you like?" Well, it was that time in my life when I thought that expenses were mounting and it was up to me to curb monthly household budget. And also being a selfless person, as mothers always are, putting their own desires on the back burner so their family could get the best. I told him I don't want any. Well, the boys gobbled up their ice cream, and my husband said, "Do you want some more?" And they added scoops to their cones. And again my husband turned to me and said, "Well, do you want some?" And I said, "No, I don't want any. You go ahead." My husband gave me a long look and, well, he was uncharacteristically quiet on the ride home. Well, that night when the children went to bed, he took me aside and said, "Listen, please don't do this to us. I want a happy wife, not a sacrificial lamb." And I protested and said, "Well, I like to make the sacrifices for you and the boys." And he said, "Too much sacrifice will lead to bitterness and a victim complex. When you say you don't want anything, you're sending a message that you're strong enough to handle it on your own. And soon we are going to stop asking. And then you're going to feel absolutely neglected, like a worn-out doormat, and you're going to think that we don't care." And I thought about it, and it made a lot of sense to me. And from that day, I laid stake and claim to any offer that was made to me, and we were all so much the happier for it. Today I meet a lot of older women who tell me, "You know, I did so much for my children and my family when they were young. And today, they don't even think about me. They don't even care." Well, in the first place, looking back at the incident of the ice creams, I would like to tell you that perhaps their attitude is because of your attitude many years ago. And besides, if you did something for your children and family, I sincerely hope that we all do it without expecting anything in return. You know, children who are adults today could well turn around and tell us, "Well, I never asked you to do that for me. You did it yourself. Your self-sacrificing gave you happiness then. Why are you laying the guilt trip on us now?" Parenting is the biggest sacrifice one can make. It's putting your whole life on hold to fulfill the promise of your children's tomorrows. Isn't that enough? For heaven's sake, don't deny yourself anything. Oh yes, don't go to extremes, but maintain a balance. So if you want to eat ice cream, go scoop it up. If you want to open a bottle of wine, who's to stop you? And if you want to go out to lunch or a movie with your friends, go with no guilt. Stop being a martyr. Shrug off that sackcloth and ashes and get on with it. Wear positivity, vibrancy, and joy. It isn't selfish to love yourself and to make your happiness a priority. In fact, it's absolutely necessary. Cheers.